Ah!
Jesus, yeah.
He's in the Mike Tyson dimension, a horrible place which you cannot escape.
So, there was a Game Center CX episode about this game. It was one of the few games I think he just gave up on. Which is interesting.
I have very little experience playing these games, even though I've always been kind of interested in them. Like, I tried Super, and I'm like, oh, Bear Hugger is hard. And then I tried this one.
They
actually,
are hard.
Yeah, like, I tried this one on, the Switch, like, fairly recently. I was like, yeah, this is alright. Oh, God.
Get him on the screen.
Yeah. This is great, but it's got that old school, very hard, why aren't there save states?
Yeah.
It keeps taking you down with each one you lose, which is the worst part.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
But speaking of the opposite of hard, here's Glass Joe.
Yeah. I like
Here's
the
actual music.
Yeah, I like the Fist of the North Star style of depictions here, where your guy is really tiny and everybody else is really huge.
I mean, he's Little Mac.
Yeah.
Like, it's what they did. It's like, we can't do wireframes on the NES. What do? We'll just make you really tiny. That way you can see your opponents.
Yeah. I do like for the quote-unquote research I had to do for that Mugen character, I had to lose to Glass Joe to see what his win pose is. I believe he does the fist pump like 17 times. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't actually notice the little like camera flashes in the audience. That's a pretty good touch for an NES game.
Great fighting.
I think the fun part is the gold cart that was, it was basically a prototype that was given out as part of an event in Japan. And, it's much more Englishy.
Oh. I'm gonna guess that we're not gonna do both this and the Mr. Dream version.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
No, because they're functionally the same.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
I just do love that they made another, like, the replacement for Mike Tyson. It's just like Mr. Dream.
Yeah, he comes from the same place as Kirby.
I was actually wondering, I was like, is he just supposed to be Mr. Sandman? Because it's like kind of a similar idea, but
No, like, it says he comes from Dreamland.
oh right,
Yeah.
that's right.
Also, I always forget about this dude.
How can you forget about that?
I certainly didn't remember his like violent head shaking.
Yeah.
Lucky you, Pringles guy.
Damn.
I'm trying to remember who the order this goes in, but
It's kind of funny because there are actually very few cartridges, relatively speaking, that have Mr. Dream on them. But it's obviously a lot more common, like, you know, nowadays with all the re-releases to see the Mr. Dream version.
Right.
yeah. So Piston Honda, during that Game Center CX episode, you know, it being hosted by, you know, it being a Japanese show, when he got to him, he was like, that sounds like the name a foreigner would come up with. And I'm like, you know what? That's probably the point.
So where, like, were all these games made somewhere outside Japan, or how did that work?
No, these were all made in Japan, I think, except for the final one, the Wii one.
Huh.
I think they said in that episode this didn't get a Japanese release or something.
Mike
like-
Tyson's. No, it did.
Because
There's some interesting parts to it, but this definitely did see. The
Yeah,
only
'cause-
one, arm wrestling is the only one that's North America only.
I see. Because yeah, in that show they had an English version of the cartridge. So
Well, I mean, it's hard to tell the difference. They're basically identical. If you're not doing the gold version, it is an identical card.
Maybe that's what they meant when they said there was no Japanese version. It's just...
I mean, there were a lot of games in this era that would just use English text.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot less characters and a lot more less memory.
Yeah.
And here it is.
Yeah.
Let's just admire the parallax.
Yeah.
The 2 frames of animations for everything.
Like, we put all our budget in the parallax. We're gonna give them 2 frames.
I just like how this is just... Like, when that guy first saw this, he thought he beat the game already, because it's just kind of a weird sequence.
Oh yeah,
It is
passwords.
a little, especially if you haven't had Rocky with you. I guess.
In the green dimension.
Yep. Welcome to the green circuit.
I have to really resist the urge to not put, like, really stupid things on the green screen here.
Well, who says he had to resist the urge?
Put another weird music video on it.
Yeah.
So this guy has a lube.
Oh, okay. Right on, alright.
I think Little Mac's gonna do okay in this circuit.
I don't know how I got here.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Oh no, my one weakness, alternation.
I didn't expect you to punch me. Jeez.
You do have to alternate punches though.
Oh.
Like left,
Wow.
right, left, right.
46 seconds, round 1. Alright, this guy. So, funny thing is, I've known about this guy for a while, but only recently did I wonder the question, what the hell is he?
He's a hippo.
Like,
He's the king of hippos, actually.
He's a guy from a South Pacific island of unknown.
Yeah.
yeah, it's just, everything about his face, like, he's just only human, you know? Like...
Not at all.
But I mean, he has to be decent, so. He's a
One more
real
thing about-
problem.
And one more thing about that episode, this is the part where he got stuck and one of his assistants, she actually just straight up drew a strategy guide for this fight.
Actually, are we sure he isn't just from Funkatron?
I mean, he might be. King Hippo.
He only opens his mouth sometimes, so it's not as easy as just knowing what to do.
It's right there. Oh, yeah. Right, I forgot his palette's way cooler in this one. Do I do it? Do I want to see it?
And then, of course, there's the flashing turban.
Oh, yeah. The footsies.
We might not actually see it.
I mean, a lot of the guys will specifically go into a certain phase when you knock them down and they get up.
I see.
Look at all the stars. I can only carry 3, but I've got 20 in my heart.
Oh, jeez.
That knockback's animation.
He kind of danced his way back.
And then, of course, the stamina mechanic, where they give you a completely random per fight. Like, this one is 76.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think he's got him.
Boing.
That's the voice of Mario.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, what the?
Yeah.
I've never seen that before. Holy crap.
Yeah, it's like I never saw that until that episode. I was like, that's fucking terrifying looking.
Oh, I didn't know they.
mostly just have to block, but it looks scary.
Yeah.
They
just
got
can't-
a lot more creative than this one.
I just mainly can't imagine seeing that for the first time. You know?
Oh yeah, it's totally like, oh shit, now what?
Yeah. Here he is again.
I thought it was like the SNES one where they got really wild with it. I didn't realize they had that kind of stuff here. Jeez.
No, they definitely did.
And here's that guy. He just will always look the same. Like, even his sprite in this portrait just looked the same.
Yeah. There's just a simplicity to this guy that I really enjoy. I don't know what it is.
He's just, yeah, just bald bull. Just, yeah.
What I like, too, is that he represents Turkey, but he's not, like... There's no, like, real stereotype about him. He's just like a dude. His eyes in this one.
Alright, so yeah, like, if you get your attacks block, your stamina goes down.
Yeah.
And if your stamina is like at 0, you're like slow as shit or something?
When your stamina is at 0, you cannot block or punch and have to dodge until you get stamina back by dodging enough.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
not a good time.
Oh! The bull charge. I do love those, just like, those, yeah, specific points you can hit him and just be like an instant knockout.
It is not an easy window, though. It is a short window.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, he did run right into his fist. That's the thing.
I can't get over the part of the, like, I guess the street, where it's like a dithering effect, but it doesn't look like there's any motion to it.
Oh yeah, because the dither doesn't move.
Yeah.
So, it's like they're on a treadmill.
It's just like a moving, like it's just a TV screen showing movement.
I like the festive lights they put on the Statue of Liberty.
Is the Statue of Liberty giving me the password?
Yes.
Okay.
It's an NES game. Did you think you were going without refights?
I don't like the way he sizes you up in the beginning.
I didn't realize we were gonna have refights before we actually fought everybody.
Nah. They're scattered around. But the refights do have different patterns and moves and such.
I guess they try to make it like an actual boxing thing.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Another guy's just like, I'm gonna run right into. Oh! Oh, got that. Oh, wow. What the fuck?
Got hurt.
I just half expected blood to come out of his mouth.
This game, but with Street Fighter 2 style bloodied portraits. Oh, there's our man.
Yeah.
This palette.
Yeah, so it makes you really pink is the thing. God, he looks like an uncooked chicken.
I love how that laugh is also Ganon's laugh in Zelda 2.
Oh, yeah.
Again, it's just, with soda, but...
The Triforce that he was trying to steal is just a really cool soda.
I gotta collect that soda can at any cost! The eyes.
The 3 flavors of courage, wisdom... What was it? Strength? I forgot.
Power.
Power.
Close enough.
Close, yeah.
And don't forget bold cherry flavor.
They should really introduce a 4th piece of the
Lost
Triforce.
all your stamina. There's your pink mode. Oh, you can still block, but
Wait, that's what happens when you're pink. Soda shouldn't be doing anything right now.
well, I guess it's more purple.
Oh my god, dialogue now.
I would imagine it's not really censorship, he just, like, kicked the habit, and he took up drinking soda as just, you know, it's marginally better.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like... well, he's not drunk all the time, he's probably, like, wired as shit now.
I upset they didn't get the other, like, line from him. I think it's something like, I can't drive, but I can run you over.
Wow. So now he's just like a guy that just never got his license, I guess.
That is a great taunt, wow.
Yeah, seriously. This is like... I just used, like, buses all my life, I never really... Whoa.
Machine gun punches. Very, Steve Fox.
So that was just you drinking again, wasn't it?
Wow!
Yeah.
Thing is, yeah, Soda is like kind of a prick, honestly.
He doesn't even wait to win. He just laughs the hell out of you while you're down.
He's getting the moral victory. Wow, that was a delay.
Oh, we might get... I can't win, Doc!
Oh no! Poor Mac.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
I can't drive now, because my one eye is all closed up. God. Ah. I'm feeling those hits now.
Oof.
Lots of chip damage.
Ah, Jesus. I haven't expressed enough appreciation for Mario's walking animation, by the way.
So their downs reset whenever you go to a different round, huh?
Yeah, you need to get 3 KOs in one round, just like real boxing, I think. Of course, with those pitiful refills,
Hey, if he drank water once in a while.
Don't look at this guy.
hello, I'm back.
I thought cyan would be a good look for me.
Really should go back to arm wrestling, I don't know.
He had his mask stolen, he can't get it back.
That's why he's trying to beat up Mac, actually.
He confused him for Texas Mac. Jesus.
Anytime they try to get up and then just fall, it like just it makes it like worrying all of a sudden.
Just Ivan Drago, he punches you down and you game over.
Yeah, pretty much.
God, that's dark.
I mean, Piston Hurricane did look like Apollo Creed with a noticeable overbite problem, but...
Like, my only frame of reference for boxing are these games and, like, the Rocky movies, and I like the difference between, like, the way the refs count between the two, where, like, in Rocky movies, he'll be counting as the person's, like, standing on their feet, like, what, I'm already up, and here
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
was
as soon
wondering
as they
about that.
move, it's like, oh god, I gotta stop.
It's like that in Fire Pro too. Because I'm gonna murder you.
Not throw in the towel, just give you a towel, you know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it might have to do with, like, if you're, like, grabbing the ropes to get up, I guess it doesn't count? Like, I don't know.
I'm sure there's something there, but...
Yeah.
It looks so weak. Just, Just stop. If I remember correctly, I think this game does share a lot of sounds with Zelda 2. At least a couple.
Bank.
Like, I think I remember reading that somewhere on, like, Cutting Room Floor. It's, like, kind of a weird thing.
Especially if you got the resources. We even heard the come on in arm wrestling, so...
Bubble, shut up!
Okay, this is my comeback. Fuck!
Christ.
It's Bubble again.
Balder Bull.
Alright, that man is not 23 years old.
I just noticed we were a major minor title holder.
Yeah, we got the minor circuit, and now we got the major circuit. So we're the
okay.
title of those circuits, and this is the world circuit.
I thought it was just like a major minor title. I was like, oh, okay.
So that strategy doesn't seem to work on him now.
Yeah, I don't think it works on Flamenco too.
Flamenco Mark II.
That's when you know you've watched too many speedruns. He's Flamenco too.
See, he tried wearing greenish to because it's like, well, Little Mac's doing really good, and
The power of green.
the power going.
We're gonna fall over here. We're gonna fall over here.
Because the ring is so big, and they need him out of the way. You get to these great knockdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah, he taunts you and like you can do nothing until you hit him and get blocked, and then counter his attack.
Counter, he just beat his fucking face in, apparently. Jeez.
I hate these turtle strategies.
Return of Dawn!
I'm just gonna, like, I'm gonna spit out movie title ideas for anybody that wants to do a biofilm with me.
Were those, like, actual Star Wars references or what?
I don't know. They could be.
Return of Dawn.
Can't be Dawn of the Dead, because,
And you know you don't want to have him reference pink flamencos.
Oh god.
This guy just has to fall so over the top. I'm seriously worried. Like, I keep thinking that one knockdown thing's gonna happen. I'm worried that we might have actually killed Piston Honda in this playthrough.
Just do a little dance where he goes down. Man, I punched him so hard I lost all my color.
Who's nice? Oh, right, yeah. Alright.
Sandman.
Oh.
Oh god.
It's like they just imported his arcade sprites in there.
Is he twice our size?
Pretty much.
I think he's even taller than that.
He's like the Raoul of Punch-Out.
technically Little Mac is closer to the camera, and he still looks like...
Yeah.
Oh my god, his face.
Like, yeah, he's like screaming when you hit him.
Ah! This game is just full of good faces, though.
Yeah, that good faces account should just like start spamming shots from this.
Yeah, you dodged the Dreamland Express, which is the triple uppercut, so you get rewarded.
Ah.
That face.
With this guy, imagine the ref's like, you know, no hits below the belt, and Little Mac's like, what the fuck are you expecting to do?
Yeah, really.
You got a stepladder? I could fix this problem, I think.
He's... I'll get you some stilts back, don't worry.
Oh, Mr. Sandman.
Yeah.
Bring me a dream.
Bring me an ass whooping. Help!
Mac.
Thanks!
That's not helpful, Doc.
Just a reminder.
I'm gonna have nightmares about Nintendo characters.
Mac, I think I'm having a meltdown. Can you help? I love chocolate. I'm just like invested in this now. Like, it's like...
I'm gonna have a nightmare tonight looking at this guy's face.
Yeah.
My abs!
I expended all my power.
Back doing a little dance.
Well, it didn't work the first 2 times, but...
See, got him!
After I take 10 hits, I'll get 1 in.
Alright, how much health we got now? Alright.
I was just kind of hoping as he...
Time skate.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, there we go.
It's TKO. That's the best they could do.
It's different from the they have for KO, so they put the details in.
Alright, title bout.
Hey.
He hasn't been... How? No, there's no way I'm older than this guy.
And there it is.
Yeah. You know, like, when I was watching this WCW, like, rant videos or whatever, it's like, yeah, sometimes certain, you know, ripped people, that kind of happens, but they don't usually do it intentionally, you know? Like, so apparently he grabbed some hair dye on the way over to
Yeah,
the
I
ring.
was gonna say, he looks a lot younger here because his hair isn't fucking gray. It's like the Zeku thing, he just kind of goes, like, down in 2-3 punches, and...
You knock him out, he ages like 30 years. Yeah, that's definitely Soda's sprite base. Is that weird pose he does when he's on the ground. That's the thing with Punch-Out, is that quite a few of the enemies are head swaps, but it's like I barely even notice half the time.
Yeah, I would not have picked up on that, honestly. Even though I did.
More for that one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm starting to see it now, but yeah. Mario, where you looking?
He hits his super now.
Now I'm just regular old Macho Man.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Yeah, that's not easy to dodge, and it does 100% damage.
Jesus. No wonder he's called that then.
He doesn't have like a touch of death combo, he just has the touch of death.
Oh god, I'm like looking at his bar, just like... Look how happy Mac is.
Totally cool, man.
Here, let me do that thing. No, please. My body's still cool though. I like the idea of somebody just being like, "Hey, cool body." Oh my god.
Yeah. They ain't fucking around at this point.
I do like in between the bell and then starting the next round, he gained no stamina back. It's like, I didn't relax at all.
Oh. So ridiculous. Yeah.
I love the KOs that aren't even because of like really strong attacks. He just gets the jab to get rid of that like pixel of health.
And he goes halfway across the room.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
I lost my belt, Macho.
Wait, last time we found a small but great champ. You found him in the ring?
Yep.
I don't know. We don't know where he came from. He just suddenly showed up. It's like, wow.
He was 21? What? Jeez.
Well, yeah. Doc's like, dude, watch your ear.
just be careful,
Also,
okay?
He's trying to blind you during this fight as well. Oh, yeah.
So when they brought this game over to America, they changed his name to Balrog.
Yeah, so fun fact for, like, I think the first, like, minute and a half, everything is a one-hit KO.
Why would it get, like, easier over time? Like, he's run out of
He would
stamina.
start doing jabs instead of uppercuts, which don't do as much.
I feel like that's a weird backwards progression, but...
Yeah.
I feel
Well, I
like
mean, he does both at that point, you know?
Yeah.
for what I remember hearing about this boss fight, I feel like it'd be easier to actually beat Mike Tyson in a real match than it would be to beat this version of him.
Yeah, it ain't easy. And I don't believe there are any continues after this point, although you just get a password, so...
Oh, yeah. I like how they had to change Little Mac's palette for this awful ring that they put him in.
The mint ring.
That's my face looking at this. I'm tired, Doc.
I like the idea of having a celebrity endorsement and that celebrity just insults the shit out of you.
Just remembering that cutscene from like what was like the 3DO game for Demolition Man.
Oh, I vaguely remember that.
I just remember there were FMV sequences for like game overs where Stallone shows up and it just like tells you that you're shit.
Yeah, well, you know, to be honest, kid, you're not too good at this game thing.
Pretty
That's
much.
that's how I'm picturing it. We were imitating Stallone yesterday, and I figured out that it's just very easy to make, like, imagine stuff that guy would say. Because for some reason, he's just in one of M. Dickey's games. So... He turned it into cotton candy for the looks of that color set. That one face when he's recovering there.
What I like is that these long players tend to make these games look like really easy, and this guy, like somehow, like he's doing really good, and yet this still looks like the biggest pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of stressful.
Yeah.
Also, I can't wait for the round to end here in 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 quote-unquote seconds.
So the weird thing about him being called Kid Dynamite is that, considerably before this, there was a wrestler called Dynamite Kid, and now I'm getting confused. Then again, he was in one of the WWE games for some reason, so...
I think it's pretty distinct, you know, one is a child who uses dynamite, and one is a child dynamite.
Child made out of dynamite.
Yes. Just like a baby dynamite, you know.
God, I might try to say something, but I'm just so scared watching him right now.
You try to say something, but that'll let your guard down, and then you'll take like 3 hooks.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely kind of enthralled by this.
Yeah. Yeah. Punch-Out's a hell of a thing.
It's funny that me and Bob were doing all those videos on, like, you know, the other fighting game series, but, like, back in the early days, they did, like, one-on-one, like, fighting stuff. Like, it was a lot of experimentation to see what works.
Yeah. Like,
Oh!
The Great Swordsman, too.
Yeah.
Which was...
Yeah, the decision, by the way, is based on your points up there rather than any, like, health bar comparison.
The winner is Glass Joe.
Here he is. I like finger speed, like,
Yeah.
as if that translates to boxing when you really use your fingers a lot.
Also, I think the characters on his headband just say Japan, or Japanese, or... King Hippo.
I am the king.
He has an actual tiger as his trainer.
Yeah. Wait, shit, my coach can't talk.
Pop is my favorite kind of soda pop.
Very angry Super Macho Man.
My perfect record, no. Damn you, Mike Tyson.
And yeah, this will be the last one I do for now. So
This is the first one I played.
I played this one and I did not get far in it.
Yeah, same. I think at some point I beat the second boxer.
I'm just glad most of the music is better than that intro there.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And this definitely has one of, in my opinion, probably the best cast of the series. It's Paul Bull, yeah. I don't know why I'm just amused seeing him all the time. Like,
because it's like the same exact like poses and everything.
yeah.
Like, I can't wait till we get to the Wii one where he's still just a sprite that looks exactly like that.
And Little Mac, of course, has become like an anime character all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's not even necessarily Little Mac. There were preliminary screenshots where he looked a lot more like Little Mac with like black hair and stuff.
Ah, so this is just some guy then, I guess.
Yeah.
I kind of like the idea of just like, well, it's Little Mac, but it's not really him. It's like, you know, just why not? But
I mean, there's no actual word on it or anything.
yeah.
One of those games where you're referred to by the name you put in.
Right.
Yeah. They should have had a swerve and had Little Mac be the final boss. Alright, the voice clips in this one.
Yeah, this one's a lot swingier than the others because of the arcade meter instead of the star system.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, and there's like a separate mechanic that also powers you up about your face.
Yeah.
Like glowing.
I remember, I think it was like one of the speedruns we watched recently, and I was like, I couldn't figure out like, I couldn't remember like what that did or how that worked, because it seems very kind of like hidden almost.
Yeah, if you go into the controls, like, you can choose, like, by default, it's activated automatically, but you can set it to be, like, activated when you hit a certain button.
It's like LNR, I think.
Or, no, whatever button you want. It's
yeah.
I think the default is, like, X. Use an opposite punch.
Of course, Charles Martinet, the voice of every single character in this game, I believe.
Tune in next time to find out.
Yeah, this intro for this game, too.
Yeah.
We got knocked out.
The press start text.
Defeated.
Who's it gonna be?
Ah.
Weak.
Nope, those are controls.
I am okay with this.
Hey. Of course, this guy.
The most depressing man ever.
Yay! Yeah, there we go. At that point, I probably just would have been like, yeah, you win.
Jesus. You know, despite what I said earlier, I still don't remember having fun with this guy.
No, they always start you.
Yeah.
Pizza cake.
They do ease you into it.
I mean,
Also,
that might
the
have...
game is very generous with lives.
Yeah.
Wario. Forgot he played this. I'm a kill. I mean, I'm the bear hugger.
I'm a killer. I hug bears. Wait.
Yeah, if it was like all one word, I feel like the point would have came across better, but that wouldn't be as fun. Dirt. That's like kind of. I like the ideas of the enemies having curses too.
That's what we call the top knockdown.
I never really noticed how many sprites are like repurposed for the later games, because that was like definitely his old knockdown animation. He sounds like a very confused dog. No, I'm not gonna back up.
I don't wanna. Well, he's Pizza Cake, so he's gonna fight Pizza Pasta next.
Yeah.
The sound design in this game is very SNES.
Also, yeah, Piston Hurricane just looks like this now. It's completely different.
Piston Hurricane!
Also, one of the few Cuban characters I've ever seen in a video game, now that I think about it. They got very sad there.
I imagine there's a decent amount of Cuban boxers.
Yeah. This is like in Toshinden 3, there's like characters from like Sri Lanka and Malaysia and stuff. It's like, I never see that in video games, you know?
I don't remember those sprites.
Show off your fancy footwork while I'm kind of like dying here.
Oh, you died real fancily.
You died in style, that's what counts. See, this guy, I can believe being like 23, 24. Like,
Oh, I think Little Mac just put a few years on him.
yeah. After that, I feel like he may have not lived past 25. Don't know.
I'm the champ.
Why is this theme just an Aerosmith song? I forgot that fucking Walk This Way is the theme.
Well, this guy will be easy. He was the dork in the opening demo.
It's like that zombie shoot to pieces in House of the Dead 1.
Yeah.
He somehow ended up in a Disney film. I don't think I'll ever get over that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fight!
Oh, here comes the... Oh, never mind. I made a wrong guess there.
Yeah. So did he.
This is the first game to introduce mashing the buttons while your opponent is down to get health.
Oh, was that? I was always wondering what was actually going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, as when you're doing the weird pose, that's because you're mashing buttons to gain health.
Ah.
I'm suddenly remembering, forget who, but somebody made Super Punch-Out life bars from Mugen, and I had them at one point.
I don't know why he looks like he's made by Akira Toriyama, but he looks like...
I was thinking that, yeah.
Also, rare use of Peach in the SNES instead of Princess Toadstool.
All right, yeah. Huh.
Princess Toadstool, that character that Jellyfish made a song about. Bam.
Oh, right.
I'll write this guy.
I do like his constant shrugging.
Oh, yeah. What do you want with me?
Hey, I don't know.
I'm also relieved that, at least for that bit of dialogue, he's a Jamaican character that doesn't say "mon" after every fucking word. Which is surprising considering Punch-Out. Also, his name Bob Charlie. I just wanted to reiterate that.
I don't know why, but for some reason the manual says he's definitely an assumed name.
Time to shuck and jive. That's a decent boxing strategy, I guess.
Yep.
Bob, I don't know what you were trying to do, but it wasn't what I told you.
That was my own version of the bull charge.
I actually didn't know you could just interrupt that. I just went for the dodge and like a bunch of punches.
Yeah, Dreams, that's like, yeah, I was trying to do the bald bull charge, but I feel like I missed a few steps along the way.
He combined that with like Macho Man spinning punches and just
and apathy, apparently.
disaster happened.
Hanslow. Alright, this guy. Kind of a sinister pre-match intro there.
Fight!
His poses.
He sets like a basic design, but something is just very silly about this man. Like,
All of his
In a
animations.
boxing ring. Yeah, he's best animation too.
Yeah,
After
like
ba-
they designed a character whose gimmick is like jumping kicks in a boxing game.
all of a sudden becomes Battle K. Road and things the idea.
Fight!
Huh.
Oh!
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Okay, he's a lot more annoying in this game, it looks like.
Well, I mean, he's not the second boxer, so.
Yeah, that's true.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Never gets old.
Yeah. Lil Max just hide the fact that it wasn't like, oh shit, dude, are you okay? For that. Todd.
Andy.
And Rocky.
Oh,
This is a character I always forget about.
yeah, I genuinely didn't remember him being in this game.
It's funny, because he's got some of the most amusing attacks in this game.
Oh yeah, he does have the, yeah.
That's like how he's like the second masked character in this series, but he's not Bald Bull. Yeah, like just...
Oh right, yeah. You actually can't hit him because he's like, because you're blind.
Just stealing yet another character stealing a page from Great Muda's book there.
The instruction manual also says he was like kicked out of wrestling for that, which makes me wonder what the hell kind of wrestling federation was that, where you actually get kicked out for cheating.
Yeah, right.
Probably like wrestling class in school.
I never really realized this until now. Like, this game does take advantage of a lot of the SNES hardware with like the blur effect and the transparency.
It's actually a pretty late SNES title.
Sure is, because this still looks really good, honestly.
I like that they traded in, instead of doing wireframe though, they gave him just like this bright outline.
He's powering up.
Yeah, but they could do actual transparency.
Yeah.
Mr. Sandman. Down
put
to
on
the major circuit of boss.
He put on some eyeshadow, it looks like. Actually, yeah, that's pretty consistent. That's interesting.
How the mighty have fallen.
It's not nearly as intimidating looking. You like hit him, and he looks like he's about to destroy you.
Yeah, he looks a lot calmer in this one.
He's tired.
Yeah. That's actually not mascara. He's just really tired.
I'm Mr. Sandman.
I put myself to sleep by accident.
Like, actually, full dodging those three is pretty crazy. You're meant to, like, do court ducks or slots or something.
Jesus.
One!
Here's an entire life bar, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it before.
His gimmick in this game is he doesn't try until he's on his last.
He's become disillusioned. I don't think it was intentional, but I do kind of like the idea of just like a recurring enemy in this series, but he's just getting less and less motivated.
Pizza cake. Right on.
Right on.
Have your points.
Yeah, beat Bill, that bastard. Ken Lobb.
Yeah. he was like, he was around as like a lot of weird Nintendo games, like just kind of around them. Like in GoldenEye, the Klob is named after him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this guy.
Yeah, before he like got a personality, basically.
Like, the guy you wouldn't remember except for the fact that he was in a sequel.
Yeah.
Aaron Ryan.
Is he related to Kevin Ryan?
Oh. No, that's not what you're supposed to do.
Yeah,
I think he's...
I don't know what his gimmicks are in this game.
He doesn't have much. I think he tries to grab you, which is like illegal, which would make more sense if we hadn't already been through Dragon Chan and and Masked Muscle.
Right.
But yeah, he is still supposed to be the cheat.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I think if you rematch him, his he has a line about that too. Like,
Oh.
no, maybe I'm mixing it up with Masked Muscle because I lost to that guy so much.
Ah.
Pizza cake.
That good old pizza cake.
No special prize though.
There's JC.
Yeah. JC didn't.
There's... I forgot he's like the youngest guy in the series.
Yeah, he's the Bishonen.
Eh.
Except he looked kind of like a skeleton? I don't know.
I am so. They went such a deep cut with this one.
That's what makes him so great.
Yeah.
So I remember his gimmick is, of course, he just... Oh, God.
Yeah.
He does that.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
He does the Mirage Dance.
I like the idea. I like the idea that the successor to Great Tiger is a Bishonen kabuki dancer.
Yeah. I know he also attacks with his hair, which is, like, silly.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot of kabuki video game air with kabuki attacking you with your hair.
Yeah?
So
Yeah. I guess if you got it, flaunt it. Of course,
boom!
yeah,
Jesus!
Yeah, that's the thing. I remember hearing this dude's like one of the biggest bastards in this game too.
It's funny, because my experience with these games are mostly watching speedruns where you don't actually get to see most characters do anything. So
Yeah.
I didn't know he was actually scary at all.
Also, of course, a thing I always found amusing is he does the noise, but when he punches him, his voice just deepens.
Oh, right.
pretty much everyone from the World Circuit on is completely insane.
I always thought this was weird, like they just... It's like, I know they had head swaps before, but this one just feels really blatant.
Yeah, because of the overalls.
Yeah. Just... Bear Hugger's just such a unique looking dude that...
And they both have the gimmick where if you try to body hit them, it just does nothing.
Right.
They don't.
You gotta do what Kenshiro did and punch him in the belly a whole bunch of times and then hit their pressure point.
So, does this guy actually have any gimmicks, like, unique to him, or...?
Nothing huge, no. But I mean, he's a little more complicated, but nothing I'd call a gimmick.
Right.
Whoa.
They wanted the Bear Hugger refight, but, you know... They didn't want to reuse their characters So early, so...
Oh, right, I forgot about this.
Oh, what the fuck?
What the?
Or you start out, like, to shoot him up for a bit.
That was the most anime villain way of throwing a clown nose I've ever seen in my life.
Oh god.
My god. This dude just like...
He turns on after the first knockout.
They're fucking kidding, jeez.
Pizza cake.
That dude might be a ninja. I'm not sure.
A clown ninja. Wouldn't be the
I think
weirdest
there was.
thing.
I think there was a. I think there was a game called Ninja Clowns.
Super Macho Man.
Ooh.
So Macho Man is not one word, I guess.
Fight.
Alright, his eyes in this game.
Oh my god, yeah.
I don't know what's up with that face.
Exercise Program C. That's an interesting way of referring to attacks. I think you're hitting him so hard he's like crying. Yes.
I have no idea what that expression's supposed to be.
1, 2, 3.
It's just a condition he has. Ooh. I love that noise.
So I tell you what it looks like. It looks like he laughed himself so hard that he started crying. But it's not really the right response to being punched in the gut.
You're punching him silly, I guess.
1, 2, 3, 4.
God, he looks so angry when he gets back up.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
Jesus.
This dude is mobile.
Everyone in this circuit's really cool.
Pizza cake. Right on.
Right on, man. Sand hop?
Beat him.
Oh man, this belt is way too damn big.
I can't ask them to give it back.
Now, the special circuit. You have to get 4-0 in all the first 3 circuits.
Oh god, this guy.
So if I remember correctly, I think like hitting him in the face actually like pisses him off.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, it's kind of a reverse thing where he's really hard at the start, but once you piss him off, he just like loses all sense of concentration and just is way worse. Yeah, like now, like he's not even thinking.
Jeez.
This is like the reverse method with his patterns there.
Alright.
Yeah,
He's gotta calm down. The hell?
Oh my god, what?
Jeez. He has lifesteal.
Yeah, boxers do that sometimes in this game. Usually when they're low on life, like, both of you will, like, gain a little bit of health. Like, Little Mac just did there too.
I think I noticed him doing it slightly in the other game, but that was like pretty extreme.
Yeah, I wasn't looking at the life bars, but that could have been like a specific thing.
Yeah. Jesus Christ! Just slammed him in there.
Get back there.
He was too angry to even do anything.
Pizza cake.
Oh, that guy. I like, you know, I only knew that one gimmick, so I didn't really realize his, like, you know, actual fighting style's like kind of weird as shit. Speaking of,
Oh yeah.
I feel like the series hit a peak of, okay, this is a bit much here with this guy.
Fight.
I remember Nimrod specifically made a video because he hated this guy so much.
He's a cheater. I mean, look at him.
Yeah, he has a special thing where he shoves you to the side.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, jeez. This dude's got style, though.
Jeez.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fight.
You look better over here.
Interesting punch there.
Just trying to figure out what what him shoving you actually does. It just like disables you from doing anything.
Yeah, he just kind of sets you up for whatever he does next.
God. Yeah, that's it. Really the only response to that.
Pizza cake.
I'm lying, of course. What the hell was that?
Yeah, he does have different lines depending on how many times he's been knocked down.
I noticed he said something different earlier, and I never had heard it before.
Crusher. All right. The twins from Breaking Bad here.
And the completely different voice announcer for them.
I do like how they are just like, I don't even know, like palette swaps, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're like, kind of like completely different personality-wise.
Yeah. Cause I like how this dude's like the sub boss, but the more he talks to him, it's like, this dude's pretty cool. Whoa, Jesus Christ!
What the
Yeah, just kind of break your head open.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fight.
It is really nice to see a playthrough of this game where it's like, I can't play it myself because I'm not good enough, but watching a speedrun, you don't get to see the opponents do anything. So this is a nice balance.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
And he's so wacky and he can...
Perfect on every stage to play the Kuma.
Yeah, right. I want to see Little Mac do the Shin Shoryuken after every single fight.
Good. Whoa. The bruisers. And
Now the names are just going completely insane.
ham and milk.
Oh,
Yeah.
He is nothing. He is punch. All he is punch.
I like how we don't know where they're from either. It's like this guy it makes sense, but his brother, it's like I don't want to tell anyone. I fucking love that animation. Especially because I think that's like one of those like weak point parts. So like if you attack him at the very specific time when he starts walking in, you just get like an instant knockout. Or knockdown, I should say.
Did a little spin there.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Fight!
Jesus.
Like he's kind of just a generic tough guy who's like, you know, just doesn't say anything, but it's like, I don't know, just like his animations a lot.
Yeah.
The animations is where this series is just banging.
Yeah.
Yeah. His stoicness really works for him. I feel like this also is just the fact that he's just so serious in this series.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of makes him stand out a little bit.
Piece of cake.
Yeah.
Right on.
That animation where he got up and kind of like patted his face too was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Congrats, here's a trophy.
Oh, G.I. Joe. Before he got his eye, I guess. This one's Christmas colors. Yay, Merry Christmas. No champion, Alex.
Come on, PA.
Oh, yeah.
PA. Come on, PA.
Oh, keep dreaming, Abby J.
It's the sound he makes.
That's a weird quote. I mean, yeah, maybe. I seem to have lost.
Jeez. I like how they made up a new Glass Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
But like the only 3 returning characters from the NES game are the 3 bosses of the first 3
Oh, yeah.
circuits. And of course, they're the 3 characters on the fucking box art.
There he's just kind of checking in on you.
Make sure to stay safe. Stay safe.
Yeah.
Good night.
But you need to go to bed.
Got the Gabby J treatment there.
The musician pictured. Let me do it again.
Been in text. Thanks, Phil Sandhop.
I remember his quote being pretty good.
Special thanks to Charles Martinet.
Oh, hey.
He's surprisingly modest about losing.
And there's Ken Lobb.
Yeah.
Really angry.
Ooh, you punched me face. Come here now.
What is he, Cockney? Maybe I'll actually box you into whatever bullshit I was doing.
He's
I
just
forgot
sick.
about that too.
And
Thank you, Alex.
For a second, I forgot that was the file names. I was just like, some guy named Alex.
Right on.
Right on, indeed.
That game certainly ended.
The end.
Freemake.com. What the fuck?